there is no reaching a prime on a self-awareness journey. You know, there is only evolution. In mainstream culture, we are often told that there is a prime age or even a prime moment. That golden window when we are at our best. The prime of our body, our beauty, our career, or even our power. But in a self-awareness journey, this idea becomes irrelevant because you're not chasing a peak. You are unfolding. You know, when you're committed to self-awareness, there's no final version of you. You know, there's no moment that you'll ever reach and say, this is it. At now I have arrived. No. Because each level of awareness brings new layers of understanding, new layers of shading, new layers of integration, and even new layers of rebirth. The myth of the prime is always rooted in external validation because it depends on how others perceive your success, how they perceive your body, or even how they perceive your relevance. You know? It implies that there is a before and after, a rise and an inevitable fall. It assumes that your value is linear and time-bound. But the truth is, real growth is not linear. It is cyclical. It is layered and it is infinite. In a self-aware life, you don't peak, you deepen. You know, you don't arrive, you align. You don't age out of purpose, my friend. You grow into it. You know, with every version of you comes greater depth. Every healed wound, every shadow integrated, every truth accepted, all that unlocks a new version of you. And this version may not be louder or even richer or even more visibly impressive, but it will be more peaceful, more aligned, and more you. You know, that's why you at 25 may have had confidence, but you at 35 may have clarity. You know, you at 45 may have wisdom, and then you at 55 may have freedom. You know, each version has its own power, and none is above the other. They are all chapters in the same sacred story. The beauty of self-awareness is that it destroys this need to peak. Peaking is for performance. Evolution is for the present. Once you become self-aware, you stop comparing your journey to others. You stop chasing youthful highlights. You stop grieving the you that was. Because you finally see every version of you was necessary to become the one that you are now. And the one that you are now is not final. It is just current. Beautifully, intentionally current. My people. In a world obsessed with being in your prime, be obsessed with being present, with growing deeper, truer, wiser, with becoming more of yourself, not a perfected version of someone else. You know, because when you're on a journey of self-awareness, you don't expire, you evolve. My people, heal, heal.